was coming from down south.
Thickness.
The breeze hit my face. I was like, where's the sunshine? Rainy and misty yesterday. What's up, Jay? What you got going on, man?
Yeah.
New York, man. Welcome to the grind.
As soon as summer hit, it turned into fall for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Literally.
You know, they're calling me the Bounty Man this morning because of the jacket I have on.
Yeah, you're
I'm
chopping
like
down
the
some
black
trees.
version of the Bounty
brawny.
Man.
You're chopping down some trees. There's no doubt about that.
What do you call it, Evan?
It's the brawny man, not the bounty man?
No, lumberjay.
Lumberjay.
Lumberjay instead of lumberjack.
That's
lumberjay.
fine. I like it. I'm out there chopping wood.
When did they decide to put the puffy stuff on the front of that shirt? That's what I want to. Like the designer's like, that's good. But watch this. I'm gonna slap a puffy thing on the front.
Max,
What is that, Gore-Tex?
Max,
Bubble
Phil-
Hey, James, you should not be talking about fashion, James.
What do you mean? I look good.
Do you? What are you wearing right now?
You gotta say that with more confidence,
He's
James.
wearing-
Yeah. I don't feel
Wearing
like you even believed
a
yourself.
wrestling T-shirt.
Yeah,
He
okay.
almost said it like a question. He was like, I
Did
look
he say
good.
I
a
look
wrestling
good?
t-shirt?
Yeah,
Also,
I'm wearing a wrestling T-shirt and a hoodie.
another observation I realize is, as professional athletes, when you see another professional athlete, like you always look them up and down. It's just habit. Like you assess the field.
Here
right?
he
Assess it.
goes.
And I
Here
was
he
like,
goes.
man, Harry Douglas got cute ass feet.
Bro,
He got
if you don't
size
get out
7
here,
shoes,
we're
man.
on national TV,
got
man. You can't be doing this.
You wear size 7 shoes.
No, I don't. I wear 9.5. Don't let it fool you.
Why you got to round it up?
In
Zoom
sneakers.
in on this man's feet. Look at those cute little feet.
Hey, we in here.
They
man.
are
He's like,
adorable.
I look
I
at
have
my
to
wife.
admit it.
I'm like, oh, baby, you got cute feet.
Now, do you keep them pedicured up and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you do.
Hey,
It's like when you ask somebody young, how old?
Manicure, everything.
When you ask somebody when they're young, how old are you? And they're like, oh, I'm 20 and a half.
I'm
20 and a half. Are you still trying to get the half joints? You still trying to get the half joints? That's where we're at right now, man.
I'm 9 3/4.
3/4.
So
Just go ahead and round that up to 10, Harry.
Yeah.
Round that up to 10.
down to
came out the
9.
gate this morning. Y'all
You
came
call
out
me
the gate.
Lumberjay. I'm calling you Little Feet Harry. Let's go, baby.
Meantime, I'm laying low.
Lay low,
Today
man.
is the anniversary, guys, of Title IX, and we have you covered. Our sisters in the industry, 2 of them anyway, Chiney Ogwumike and Jessica Mendoza, 2 trailblazers in the sports world, will be with us throughout the show. I'm looking forward to that, of course. Listen, and this is not like, let me just be very clear about this. We are not the show where now we're talking Title IX, so we'll have a female on the show, the token female. These are the homegirls.
These are people.
Yes. Jessica Mendoza, we talk about baseball all the time. As much as we talk about baseball. And Chiney is just a star. Chiney Ogwumike is one of those people who's just winning in life.
Just at everything.
Where'd you go to school? What'd you do with your profession? Are you smart? Are you charismatic on TV?
She's like, yeah, Stanford,
What-
you know.
I'm going to find out what's wrong with Chiney Ogwumike. Everything is too perfect. I don't even believe she's a real person. I'm going to find out what's going on. All right.
That's a very good narrative fitting for draft day. Like,
Okay.
guys, this guy, is he too perfect? Does he fit? Does he not fit? Let's see where you're going.
None of these dudes are too perfect in the draft this year. Do you see a perfect prospect?
I see big-time prospects.
All right, well,
Big
the
time.
NBA draft is tonight, 8 o'clock, ABC, ESPN Radio. Don't ask me how that
Jeez,
happened.
how
I
did
had
that happen?
I had a mini stroke just then. ESPN app. Duke's Paolo Banchero is the odds-on favorite to go number 1 overall. Caesar Sportsbook Banchero is minus 200. Then Auburn's Jabari Smith is second, plus 150. Gonzaga's Chet Holmgren is plus 1,000. I'm surprised by those odds. I got to tell you the truth. So the odds favor Banchero, and a majority of basketball analysts lean toward the 6'10" dude with the pure shot, Jabari Smith. Jay, where do you lean?
So if you understand a little bit of the situation in Orlando, right? Jeff Wetman is the general manager, Magic president of basketball operations. And for him, the reason why Paolo's probably the odds-on favorite is because they posted workout video of Chet Holmgren and Jabari Smith when they came in, but they were a little bit more secretive about Paolo Banchero. Almost in a way they refused to tell the media if they worked him out or not, right? So when you start thinking about that narrative floating around the Orlando Magic, and I will say Jabari has the talent, and we'll get into NBA comps, like a mesh of a number of players to me. The talent is so there. It jumps off the page. There's like a Rashad Lewis type ceiling for him when it's all said and done. But Paolo Banchero can create his own shot.
Rashad Lewis is a ceiling?
Yo, Rashad Lewis was nice.
I know,
in
but
his
that's
prime,
the
man.
but
you
if
don't
you're
want him
in his
drafting
prime.
1 overall, you're looking probably for a higher ceiling, right?
I gave you a look like Jay.
Rashad Lewis got like a $140 million deal around that time, which is one of the highest
He
in
did
the
get a
league,
bag.
yo.
Yeah.
Like,
He
let's
did
not
get a
forget
bag.
about what his ceiling. Like, I'm not saying, like, I don't think Rashad Lewis reached his ceiling from what he could be, but from the potential of what Rashad Lewis could be, or he could have been the next.
I see what you're saying.
He could be like a Tracy
I
McGrady-like player, right?
I see what you're saying, yeah.
But put it in perspective. So, I think Paolo Banchero probably ends up going number one unless Orlando has the right trade package in place and there's a team that is salivating for Paolo. That could be in play as well for Orlando.
And when you look at Banchero, I like the way he can put the ball on the floor, right? I think he's NBA ready right now. Not saying Jabari Smith isn't, but his body type, the way he can shoot the three, being 6'10", get his own shot, create. I like Banchero being number one, but I can't sit up here and say I don't like fellow Southside Jabari Smith, who went to the same high school as freak of nature Calvin Johnson, Sandy Creek, and Tyrone, Georgia.
See, when you talk about maybe if you're the Orlando Magic, the question is, do you want the stupid high ceiling or do you want the highest possible floor? In other words, like, hey, let's roll the dice and hope we have a superstar, but you have to be careful not to try to invent the superstar because that ain't going to work. If none exist in the draft, take the dude who's, like, if you shoot like Jabari Smith at 6'10", you're only going to be but so bad, you know?
Well, then, Max, that led me to this question last night. I was sitting there doing all my draft pre-work, right? I'm like, I really had to think about this, and I dug deep.
All right.
Who was a better draft selection, Steph Curry or LeBron James? So think about this. And some people, it's LeBron James
knee-jerk
is easy.
LeBron, right.
Knee-jerk LeBron.
Yeah,
but
sure.
if you're the owner of a franchise and you're sitting there evaluating, you're like, all right, LeBron played in Cleveland for what, 11 years, got them their first world championship in the history.
But left after that first
twice.
7-year period.
Left twice.
Yeah.
Okay. But Stephen Curry has been with the organization his entire career, has led you to 4 championships.
Has been a magnet for Kevin Durant.
And he's been the staple of their signature, of their culture that they have. In a way, you can make a case like Steph Curry was a better draft selection for the franchise of the Golden State Warriors.
It's really interesting.
I would choose Stephen Curry.
They both have 4 championships. But if you're the franchise,
you
got all 4 with Steph. So all 4 of his chips are with you. And if you drafted LeBron, I mean, in Cleveland's case, he has 1. But even if Miami, it would have been 2, right? So if you're the franchise, Harry, you want all the chips. You want a dude who's going to stay.
Where's Paulie? Paulie, what did you put in the damn cups? What's in their cups?
I got
because
some.
both of them are
Anything is possible.
Listen, it's clearly to me it's LeBron James. I don't think anybody has been under more pressure than a guy like LeBron James. Not only that, you look at the body type. It's the same situation where you're going through right now when you talk about the Hawks and you talk about the Dallas Mavericks. And a lot of people, they would have chose Luka over
You just
Trae
compare
Young.
LeBron James
No.
and
Just,
Stephen Curry to Trae Young and Luka Doncic.
I'm just saying, like, when you look at the
Well, I mean,
the way
I can understand
you
it.
look at the way
I know
those
where
guys
it's
are
going.
playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Harry,
A lot of
that you're looking at it from if you're looking at it from the athlete's point of view, who turned out to be better, it's LeBron. But if you're looking at it from the franchise's point of view,
face of the NBA, LeBron
yeah, but he ain't on.
I agree.
What good does that do your franchise if he's gone? But Steph is there with you the whole
But
time.
see, this is where you get into context, though,
let me
because
ask
if
y'all
you're the
this.
franchise, if you have your stuff like handled correctly, is LeBron James leaving?
Can I ask y'all a
Like,
question?
is he leaving? If you're
great
making the right
question.
draft selections, if you're surrounding him with the right personnel, does he leave Cleveland?
That's a good one.
So that's why I struggle with it, though, right? Because all those pieces, Bob Myers in place for Golden State, it's a different kind of culture.
If they trade Hickson for Stoudemire and start putting a winner around LeBron, does he ever leave from Let me tell you something about LeBron. To me, that dude has a little wanderlust. You know, he's looking at other horizons. To me, it just doesn't seem like he was going to stay anywhere the whole time.
I have to ask y'all this. All right, when Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors, was Steph Curry the best player on that basketball team?
No.
No, Kevin
All right.
Durant was.
Have you ever had that conversation about any team LeBron's been on?
No, but
LeBron
again,
has
Harry,
been- LeBron
you're
has
looking
been
at
the
it.
best-
Of course,
Yeah,
you're
of course,
looking at
we're
it
not-
from LeBron's point of view. What Jay is saying is, Steph stays there and is a magnet for KD. So if you're the owner of the franchise, do you want the better player who leaves or the lesser player who still gets you the same 4 chips,
So y'all
but they're all
telling
for
me
you?
to look into the future. You're telling me to be Miss Cleo.
Well, I mean,
No, in
I gotta be honest,
retrospect.
Golden-
In retrospect.
They got him with the 9th pick. I mean, they got we joke with Seth Greenberg, who's coming on.
That's bad by the
on
Knicks
our
as
show,
well,
right?
too,
Like
so
even Duke basketball.
they passed
dudes
over Steph.
Yeah, a lot of people have passed. So the ability to say, "Hey, that is a talent I'm going to be able to get with that draft selection.
Yeah,
and it
knowing what
pans
you
out that
know
way.
now, Harry.
And by the way, you got him for a cheaper deal off the injury first to build your franchise the correct way. It's going about it differently.
But you said it, though. They surrounded him with the right pieces.
I hear you.
Harry, knowing what you know
LeBron
now, in
James was
retrospect, who's the
Don't you
best
have
draft pick?
More margin
Mo
for error?
Williams. Not a knock on Mo Williams because Mo Williams can ball, but LeBron was in the finals with Mo Williams.
You're
company.
arguing who's
Steph
better.
went
No one's
seventh,
arguing
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes, LeBron's better, clearly. Knowing everything
If,
you know.
if I'm starting a franchise
When we get-
as a owner, I am taking LeBron James.
All right. Keyshawn J. Willimax is brought to you by Mako. That's Harry Douglas in for Key today. Need a paint job on your car? When life throws you uh-ohs, just say, better get Mako. Go to Mako.com today. Something the commissioner, by the way, I don't think, where was Steph drafted?
Seventh. I think
Seventh.
seventh,
over.
yeah, not ninth.
It was
yeah.
Clay who was
Clay.
11. Yeah.
Can't even believe he went
Was
that-
Clay 11?
that
Did I
low.
just say the wrong thing again? But
who-
the point is,
it's
neither one were
6 in
top
the
5
morning.
picks. Something the commissioner of the NFL said yesterday that even left Congress was wondering what's next. Not what's wondering next. That wouldn't make any sense, Jay. It's ridiculous. That's after Jay has this from FanDuel.